Hey everyone, my name is Jose, and I am here with the question of the month for March of 2026. And I am so happy that you joined me here. And the question goes as this: how can you challenge yourself this year to go outside of your comfort zone and advocate to people from a different demographic? So, I want to start by saying beforehand, if there's anything that I do not get to touch on, and there is several other resources and points of reference where you can go to hivstopswithme.org, and there's 29 other spokesmodels who we all share, of course, our diagnosis of HIV, and we are all undetectable and amazing spokesmodels in this year's campaign, but we all share different demographics, and the unity is what matters. So please go ahead and visit the website when you get a chance. If anything that I don't say or anything that I say doesn't identify with you. So growing up, I belonged to a demographic of primarily Latino, brown skin, black skin, dark skin people. I am today age 32 at the very moment right now. And growing up, I lived in a household that depended on public assistance, welfare, estampillas, so as a Latino, my mom depended as a single parent on receiving, like I said, welfare and WIC. If anyone is familiar with WIC, that's how we would get our bread, our eggs, canned food, and stuff like that, up to a certain age. So from age, as far as I remember, my mom did all that she could by herself. And like I mentioned in prior years, and for those who don't really know, I come from a lot of domestic abuse, a lot of substance abuse, whether I did it myself or whether if it was something I was exposed to at a very young age. I'm a little kind of shaky right now because those are the demographics that, for me, I may belong to, but they cause a lot of disruption in my mental health and in my peace. Those are some of the starting points where I would like to work with this year running for this, being a part of this campaign, HIV Stops With Me. I always believed that before I became HIV diagnosed positive, that I was always so alone and misinformed, and I misjudged the process of being happy and what happy looked like. So this message is for anyone who is like me or can identify with my voice or the message that I'm sharing with you right now. I, am openly gay and also coming to terms with my own sexuality and my own identity. Those were two different things as I got older. I overexposed myself and hypersexualized myself because I thought that was the way that I would receive love, friendship, confidence, and all those things that I thought that would grant me access to sit with you, or to be popular, or to be liked, or to simply be kept. I wish that someone may have told me these things sooner, that it's okay to not have it all figured out, and that it's okay to not give your body away and aim to please that other person more than you're pleasing yourself, because I thought that I was a vessel or some kind of just something that had to give you more love and affection and sex and my body and all those things. And that caused me to evidently become HIV positive, right? I take accountability today, of course, because with all the access and education that was available to me, I have to be real and say that I didn't always apply it to my life. And so this is I don't want to sound like I'm kind of contradicting myself, but this is what it means is like, you don't have to be this young queer boy that hangs out with someone on the DL, or someone, in an empty room, and you're now trying to figure out what that means for you. It's okay to wear a condom and let someone know, I do not consent to something. And for me, like in the beginning, that's what it was. I had fear of raising my voice, of saying I don't want to. So this message is for anyone who is fighting to accept themselves and fighting to just say no to something. HIV is not a death sentence today, of course. You equals you. But before you make those steps and you can prevent something, educate yourself and be okay with saying no to something. And if it's uncool, that's okay. I wish I would have been able to tell that myself, or someone being able to tell me that it's okay and you're not uncool for not doing these things. The drugs, the sex, the sitting uncomfortably in places that just I had no business to be in at that age. So wherever you're at in your life, I hope that this message is clear to you. And like I said in the beginning, if none of this makes sense to you, please visit all of the articles and the resources and all the other spokesmodels who I am definitely sure they're going to deliver a great message this month. So may peace be with you. I know we're going through a lot of confusing and just a lot of disturbance happening, right? But just stay strong. We have made it through so much before. There has been people, trailblazers before me and you and anyone in this very moment, who have shown us proof that there's hope and that things do get better. So I love you, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your month. And my name is Jose, spokesmodel with HIV Stops With Me. All right, stay well. Peace.